Hello, everybody. Welcome on back to baseball right here on youtube.com/Shaunosaurus Rex. It is the 4th of July, so we're wearing some fancy hats for our second game against the San Francisco Giants. This is youtube.com/Shaunosaurus Rex. We're inside MLB The Show 23, where you could catch a new game of baseball every single day. The Mariners play at 6 p.m. Pacific time. If you want to keep up on it, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos, and you can watch me play baseball games all the time, unless the Mariners are off, in which case you get a free hour to just hang out and do whatever your little heart desires, as long as it's like cool and you're not hurting anybody else. All right, let's not be mean people. Robbie Ray is on the mound today, 13-2 with a 1.69 nice ERA, taking on Alex Wood. Oh yeah, got the 1.69 ERA in the Wood. 7-5 with a 3.73 ERA. We won a game in kind of like a sleep-deprived state. I was very tired when I recorded that video, and I'm still tired. And I feel like that was part of the reason I wasn't playing super well, is I just was like a little more worn down than I realized. We got a little lucky with the 3-run home run that we blasted out of the park, and then when we got into the 9th, those were the home runs that I felt were solid. The piece, the hit to get on base, the cap off. I forget, did we walk? I forget exactly what happened, but we had 2-2-run home runs in the 9th inning. Those felt great. The 3-run home run, a little more luck than skill, but overall satisfied with the victory because we were able to expand the lead and make it more of like a worthwhile sort of thing. I don't know if hopefully that all makes sense. We're 63-20 through our first 83 games, 8-2 in our last 10. 18 ahead of the Astros, 20 ahead of the Rangers, 21 ahead of the Angels. We will start a series on Friday against those Thursday against those dastardly Houston Astros. So look out for that coming to the channel this week. And then you'll be able to watch both the Home Run Derby and the All-Star Game before a couple days off. And baseball action resumes Friday against Detroit. Big 10-game homestand. And I hope you like seeing the Twins, because we will see a lot of Minnesota. We're going to go with the cap, New Era Stars and Stripes 5950. It's a custom uniform. Interesting. Oracle Park. Quick counts off, partly cloudy. All that's good. Robbie Ray. Now, we do have some tinkering we need to do with the lineup here. Let's see if there's anybody. Ty France is a really good option to DH. And we can pull Dylan Moore onto first. And then we can use Haggerty in left. Or do we want to use Haggerty in center? Oh, Rodriguez is good. We'll do that. Left field. So we'll have good speed here. And then we'll make sure that we put both those guys up there. Who else needs some rest? Ty France DHing should be fine for him. Suarez at third. Hernandez in right field. Pollock. Trammell center. He's a lefty, though. I think we'll be okay. We'll have to probably tinker around with this lineup a little bit more tomorrow. Hernandez up in the 3 spot. I want France. France in the cleanup spot. Suarez is fine. I think this lineup is good. A lot of righties. Colton and JP are down a little bit farther than they normally are. Let's go with that. Ty France doesn't look himself in the cage today. I don't know who else we would. Who could we replace him with? Jorge Mateo. Mateo has incredible speed. I don't know who that is. They brought up some new people. Mateo, they brought up. How does he have 293 at bats? He hasn't been on the team, has he? Am I losing it? Are these guys that, like, we traded for at some point and I just didn't realize? Wow, okay, the Orioles. All right. Teoscar. I don't know. I mean, I'm just bringing in a DH. Well, here, we can do that. And then we can DH there. Pollock. But put Mateo way up here. One switch hitter. This is going to be an interesting lineup. Oh, God dang it. Come on. Screw it. Welcome to baseball. Best time to subscribe is now. The Vulcan Change. I don't know that we've seen that yet. We saw it a couple of times or a few times last season, but nothing so far this year.
4th of July baseball coming at you. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the San Francisco
I'm a huge
Giants.
fan of that Coca-Cola sign.
Play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color.
It's like kind of dumb and like
big
just
year for this club,
kind of like a just absurd product placement, but I kind of love it.
Wilmer Flores.
Yeah, Boogie's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
Just about ready to roll here.
All right, Alex Wood on the mound today. 17 starts, a 7-5 record in his 12 decisions. 3.73 ERA, 101.1 innings, 96 hits, 38 walks, 80 strikeouts.
Takes the ball every fifth day, ready
and
to
then
go.
Jorge Mateo,
And stepping in for the Mariners, Jorge
who
Mateo.
apparently is on the team now. 99 speed. We have incredible speed now on the base paths. We're looking at a 2-seam at 94, a slider at 86, circle change at 88, and a 4-seam at 93. That one's way inside.
So we're underway on a day.
So we're gonna these new stats are gonna help us here in this one. 52 power, 50 contact, 55 vision.
The 1-0. Good eye right there.
Also explains how he has a 229 batting average and 250 some odd plate appearances.
Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
There's the strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
That one's in there, and now 2-2.
Okay.
And now it's filled
That's
up.
a really good take for me.
And the pitch. The 3-2 is off the
I'm a little
outside edge,
surprised.
and that
Excuse
is
me, I'm a little
ball
surprised that that was a ball.
Looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
And now it's going to be Julio Rodriguez.
Late on that one. A little lower in the zone than I thought I was going to be.
Runner at first with no outs here. And they're at the knees.
Slider low in the zone.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them.
Oh, he has terrific stealing.
Wood keeping an eye.
I hit R2 and I thought I accidentally tried to steal. 99 speed and a 91 steal.
Next pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Mateo runs. Pitch inside. Throw to second, and he's out.
He was out? Are you serious?
Far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
How was he out? Okay, we are taking a look at that replay. Are you serious? Where is the hitbox? I am so confused. I mean, his must be... That's the out, but he doesn't have a hand on the... I mean, how's his right hand not... All right, well...
The next offering misses, and that's ball 3. The 3-2 is
okay,
off
so we've
the
drawn 2
outside
walks.
edge, and
That
is
kind
ball
of sucks.
4.
I was looking to get him into scoring
It's not always
position, but
easy laying off a 3-2
damn it.
pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Sam Haggerty. It's a pitch out, nothing doing.
Most likely won't
and that's
steal
ball
here.
1. Get a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. The pitch.
that's fine. I'm not going to do anything with that one.
Rodriguez at first, 1 gone. Next offering is down low. 3-1 now. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
On the ground to third.
Early
and
on the
he grabs
slider,
it in
okay.
foul ground. Three-two. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Late on that one. Damn it, that's where I'd been looking for most of the at-bats up here.
Line drive. That's a base hit.
I'd just stay. Station to station.
Quickly. So first and second,
Damn
now
it.
1 out.
So I would have bases loaded with nobody out.
Stretch at the plate lately. Nice job of
That's all
driving
right.
that pitch
That's
the
all right.
other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Teoscar Hernandez, the next to hit. In the first pitch,
This is not the
misses for
lineup
ball
to go
1.
driving this
Last
pitch
thing he
count up,
wants is to hit
honestly,
the ball on the
with a
ground,
lot
but
of
I wouldn't
right-handed
expect
hitters in it,
pitches up
but
in the zone.
I
They'll
mean,
be
if
pitching
that's
for a
what we
double play
do,
in
if
this
that's what we
spot.
need to do, and that's what we do. 23, 19, 16, 15, 13, 11, 10.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Line drive. That's a base hit. Heading for the plate. He will score.
Okay,
It's
so the
1-0.
attempted steal ends up costing me a run, but that's okay. That's all right. It's a good start here in this inning. Part of the problem that I've had here lately has been my inability to get hits early in the first half of
Pollock
games.
at the dish. Hitless at 4
That
at-bats
is
yesterday.
good.
Hit on the ground
Oh,
by B2.
no.
Throws to second for 1, and that's 2.
Well, okay, and there's the problem.
So
So we draw a couple of walks. We do get called out on a steal. Would have actually scored a run,
Major
but
League Baseball, and it's
that's all
on
right.
the show.
double play is not all that surprising. It's just feels so rare that I'm doing damage with. I mean, 1 out for like most people. 1 out is probably like not a problem. For me, 1 out is like basically the inning's over. Robbie Ray has 16 starts. He's 13-2 and 15 decisions. A 1.69 ERA, 101.1 innings pitched, a .99 WHIP with 94 hits, 6 strikeouts, or 6 walks, excuse me, 116 strikeouts. And there you go. He got he got a weird win, I think in one of the Chicago games where a pitcher came out or the bullpen was just like a little bit weird.
The pitch.
Looked to get off to a bit of a better start defensively. Gave up a bunch of hits in the last game, including a 2-run home run. Oh boy. I am okay with that. For some reason I thought it was like a curveball or a knuckle curve or something that was going to go down and around. And I did not realize his second was a slider. Yeah, knuckle curve. That was the pitch I was looking for on the other
Brandon Crawford, a player
other
who
side.
has been a stalwart
Mixed up my
at
X and my
shortstop for the
B.
San Francisco Giants, helped them win World Series in 2012 and 2014. And he comes from a line of Giants fans. His parents, Mike and Lynn, they had Giant season tickets. They took Brandon to games all the time growing up.
Oh, fouled it off. I wanted that one maybe just a little bit further outside. Let's go with a little sinker. There we go. That works.
It's a strikeout.
Raise that speed a little bit.
Batting third.
And now Jack Peterson drove in both of their runs last night.
He sure did.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Haggerty has a beat on it. Puts the
Not as effective in his first at-bat today.
That.
All right, better start
Giants
offensively
down
and
in
a better
order.
start
They
defensively.
trail here,
We
1-0.
raise that pitch count up on him a little bit. We're going to want to try and get more run support. Righty versus righty isn't the
Back here,
death
San
of me,
Francisco,
but we
all
don't
set for
have
the
a
start
lot
the
of
inning. Here's the third baseman,
switch, you know. It's not like we're kind of bouncing back and forth, maybe a lefty or two in a row toward the bottom of the lineup. I think it's switch hitting Sam Haggerty
Lefty
and
turns,
then
kicks, deals. In the air right field. And it
an
jumps
automatic
the wall in
double.
foul territory for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice
Suarez
about
tied for the
getting
lead.
yourself an automatic double
AL
like
lead
that.
in
You
home
get
runs
to
with
stroll
23.
into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your
Weird that there's
uniform
like a
dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy
late
to kind
on
of do
that
the
one.
same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Here's Dylan Moore. Swings
Oh,
through
big
that
swing on
one.
a slider.
0-1.
That's a good pitch right there.
Suarez
I am very
stands
aggressive
at
after
second
doing
with
something
no outs.
positive. It's going to take something probably pretty deep.
On the ground. And it stays fair.
No, just say single.
Not in
All right,
time.
this is a
He's
much better
safe.
start.
And they lead by 2.
These are kind of some of the knocks that we have not been getting. Just stuff right down the line. A lot of the contact's gone right to the defenders. It just stayed fair. Fair enough.
Now it's Tom Murphy. Good power.
I think
Not
Colton
great
Wong might be
in
at the bottom of the
OBP
lineup,
department.
lefty.
On the ground to the
That
left.
was
Welker goes to second for 1. On to first, double play.
wow.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get
Too
turned.
aggressive
Just
here
seeing the
on
ball
my
whipped
part. It
around
was
the diamond with
inside
quickness
and
and
low.
accuracy. That was nice.
Colton Wong up to hit.
And
Didn't
here he
play
is,
in
Colton
last
Wong.
night's
Yeah, too
game.
early,
A little
way on the
breather
outside
for
of the
him.
zone.
Ball
One true
no
lefty.
strikes.
Too aggressive, too excited. And that is where it gets like kind of dangerous. Like you hope for that swing and miss on a slider and then able
Takes
to
a strike.
bring it back. But that is more often than not what we see.
And he deals. That one misses. And that's ball 2.
2-1.
Pop up here,
That was
third
a bad
base
swing.
side.
Bad
Crawford
swing, just
sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. But they pick up one
And
run
I just
on the
ran out of
RBI
patience
single.
there.
It's now a 2-0
But
ball
we're picking
game.
up a couple of
You're
hits
watching
here.
Major
We're
League
in,
Baseball
and we're
on
cashing in
the
runs.
show.
It's just the double play has been a destroyer of trying to pile on those big innings.
back here at Oracle Park. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Mitch Haniger.
Oh, our old buddy Mitch Haniger. Hi, Mitch. I miss you. Oh, you did not want this
Ray
pitch.
back to work. That's in there, and that is strike 1. Ray, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself
Already
out
in a
of tough
much better
situations
rhythm
that he
here
finds
with
himself
Ray.
in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get
I
somebody up in the
really
bullpen
struggled
as soon as he
yesterday
starts to see
getting
some
into a
signs of
rhythm.
trouble. This guy's earned
Gilbert
a
has
longer
like
leash,
just
and
enough
because
of a
that,
long windup
confidence grows
that
with the players and teammates
it
playing
causes a lot of
behind him, that when
problems.
things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
When you get base runners on and everything was just
And now
so
it's Wilmer Flores.
just so wonky. But we get the victory, so doesn't matter.
First
Just
offering
off the
misses the
edge.
mark. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Next one misses.
Just missed.
Ball 2.
Speed him up with a sinker. Is he early on that swing? Yeah, very early. 4.
Got him looking for the
Wow. That is a very generous
Definitely a
strike, but we
borderline
have
pitch right
seen a couple of
there, and he didn't
calls
look too convinced
on
as
the
he headed
outside
back to the dugout.
of the strike zone.
Those are tough
I
ones
go
to let as a hitter,
go against
but
us.
with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. That's in there. Strike 1. And there's a ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
He is
Pitch
really
started
okay
in
with that
and
outside.
ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And now the count is
So you're
even.
at 3.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing there for San
Oh,
Francisco.
cool. They got the
They trail things
kayakers
here, 2-0.
hanging out there. The boats that are perfectly still. I like that they have a little animation of somebody coming in. I'm coming in, guys. I'm coming in, friends. Whoa.
Welcome back. Top half of the 3rd inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jorge Mateo.
All right. Too aggressive in the last inning. Did a much better job kind of drawing some walks and
they
doing
traded
some
for him
things
earlier this
against
year.
the pitcher.
That one's in there. Strike 1. Outside. The 1-1. And downstairs.
2-1.
And another ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the
I
hitter.
think I'm gonna
Very
like
patient,
having Mateo
showing good discipline. Now
on
he's
the
in
team a
driver's
lot
seat
with
the
his
3-1 count.
speed. Ooh, early on him. Okay. Trying to pull another one down the line.
Kicks and fires. Lifted in the air,
Just
right
to a bit
center
of a contact
field.
swing.
Thomas
Good timing,
sizing
but
it
on the
up.
late side.
Makes the grab on the run.
Okay.
And there's one away.
The center fielder, number 44.
So digging in.
Still a
Julio
6-pitch at bat,
Rodriguez.
so nothing
He walked
terrible
and came
there.
around to score his first time up. This to third.
Too aggressive. Too
Sends it
early
to
on that
Flores.
fastball.
2 up,
Damn
2
it.
down.
Getting a little frustrated with
Sam
myself
Haggerty
with some of these
up next
swings.
for the Mariners.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
That misses.
That's a great take. That's a
ball
really
1.
good take. I see something going like that, and I'm like, oof, that's a slider, a circle change, something I'm going to mash.
That one
Same exact thought process right there.
2-0. And a swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Yeah, and he shifted the eye level there.
2 down, nobody on. Popped
And
up.
he went high again. Good timing on it, but Obviously just
Crawford
under it, and that will
brings
do
in
it.
for the
Okay.
third out. Mariners go down quietly there, but they hold the 2-0 lead. As we go to the last of the third. Here's Colton Welker to hit. Welker hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games.
Not a
And
great
there's a
location
foul
on that
ball.
fastball. Not what I'm looking for. It was very late, though.
Bounce to the right side. To first.
Colton Wong with a really nice play there. Happy 4th of July from your Seattle Mariners.
Alec Thomas now. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. First pitch, and he just misses.
He's so solid, calms the heart
okay.
rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
What? Sir? What happened to your strike zone?
Empty. Swing and a miss.
You sure you want to check that one?
That I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
And now it's filled up. Yeah,
that
some
one
guys
definitely
just
missed.
have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases.
Got
despite
the
fact that
strike
he
out
played
there.
a ton of
Unhappy with
baseball
2
as
of
a
those
kid.
calls.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there, and that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mixing up the speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
Kicks and deals. Strike 2.
There we go. There's that knuckle curve. Been looking for that one to do something.
In the air, left field. Haggerty.
Be a little
under it,
too predictable right there, but
and
Haggerty
makes
comes
the
up with
grab.
the catch, and
That is the inning.
We're
Giants
through
are down
3 here.
1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. On to the 4th, and now Teoscar Hernandez.
The right fielder.
all right. So we had him throw about 25
And
pitches
here comes.
in that first
Hit hard, that gets through.
in that first inning. He's thrown 20-ish in the previous 2, so we're really going through these at-bats pretty quickly. The double plays
A.J.
obviously have not
Getting ready
helped.
to hit. He hit into a double play his first time up. Pitch
That's a good
misses
take right there.
inside, and
Good
that's
take.
ball 1.
1-0.
Hernandez gets his lead at first with nobody out. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-0.
Well, these Mariners showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count.
Lost my patience
and they've
there a
been able to
little
push
bit.
a couple of runs across to score as well.
In the air, right field. Haniger has a beat on it.
Just laid on it.
And out number 1 on the grab.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count
next
might
for
set them
Seattle,
up to do more damage later in this game.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Clips the corner.
That's a fine
That's
take
strike
right there.
1.
That is a dotted fastball.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And now 1-2.
1-2.
The 1-2. Maybe a
Oh,
two-ball.
right into a double
5,
play early on the
4,
fastball.
3 double play.
That is-
And the inning is over. One hit
That's
in
the
inning,
third
but
one
nothing
we've hit
more than
into
that.
today?
We're midway in the 4th. It's the Mariners 2
Ah,
and the Giants
It was
nothing.
going right where I wanted it.
And welcome back. Here's the second baseman, Tyro Estrada.
The second baseman, Tyro Estrada.
Ray back to work. Oh, in the zone.
Oh my fucking god. What happened to your zone? Are you serious?
The wind of the pitch. That one the other way, and that one gets down, fair ball. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Okay. Slider, I don't think really bit the way I wanted it to.
Fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. Fired to second.
All right, just the way I scripted it.
That's a double
That was the
play.
whole plan. I'm tired of getting double plays against me. Why don't I'd like to throw one, please?
The designated hitter, Josh Peterson.
And Jack Peterson stands in. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there.
Had a
0-1.
great pitch. A little surprised that was actually a strike. 2 for 5 with a home run in yesterday's game. Fouled that one off. We will go with a little.
Sets him down looking.
I don't understand. I don't understand where the strike zone is. I am so confused. Oh, another friend. Another friend comes in. Hello, friends. Hello. I kind of want to do that.
Ready now for the fifth.
I was watching something about like a splash hit that happened or whatever. And I was like, you know what? That'd be a cool thing to just do. If you could,
well, these Mariners doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game.
I mean, it's probably not a good idea to take a bunch of like electronics or whatever. But if you could do like a live stream from that, that could be kind of interesting.
Right there.
Safe.
Time and he's safe.
Couldn't have timed it up.
I cheered. I did that like it was an out, but I was cheering. He's safe.
Those are the ones where you gotta make them pay.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Just a couple extra steps there. Got the grip on the ball and safe. I'm a little surprised that is the call, but it is what it is. Take a deep breath, settle down here.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
What part of settle down did you not understand?
Moore aboard here at first with
I said settle
out.
down, and then I saw him do the pitch out, and I was like, this could be a mistake.
Next offering is downstairs.
The Mariners today grounded into 3 double plays. We are only in the top of the 5th.
And now the lefty.
That's the ball.
Now, thankfully, the pitch that I did swing at, admittedly pretty terribly, was in the strike zone.
High fly ball out towards left field. That's
That might
back
go.
there.
That might go.
Into the
That's
bleachers and
gone.
That'll fire up the dugout.
All
It's
right,
his
let's go, Tom
8th home run
Murphy.
of the year. And
There
they
we
add
go.
on. It's 4-0.
I did see the cool trolley thing out there in, I guess San Francisco would be like a ballpark that I would want to go to. They got the big Coke thing, which is pretty cool. Do the thing out in the water. I wonder what that costs.
He made him pay.
Or like how skilled do you have to be to do
And
that?
up next for Seattle,
Do I need to work up
Colton
towards it?
Wong. And that's in the dirt.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Now, mercifully, today's game does not have the terrible sun that yesterday's game
Out
did.
towards right center field.
A little under it on this
sizing
one.
it up. Snags it on the run. And there's
The
one
start
down.
time in the previous game, yesterday's game, was brutal, and I was having
Jorge
trouble picking up
Mateo
the
now.
ball, or picking the ball up.
Ball one low. Signs of movement
That
in the
was
Giants
part of the
bullpen.
reason it took so
Jacob
long, but I was
Junis up
really
and throwing for Gabe Kapler.
having trouble
Ross
tracking it, but I think it was because I was
warming up
kind of tired. It's like, oh,
Still
man.
only
It's
one
just a
out here in
mess.
the inning.
But we got a victory, so. Big swing on a circle change. 1-1 count just early.
Next pitch
Outside.
off the plate. 2-1. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field.
Not enough, but okay contact. If I can get the
And they're
timing
2 down.
figured out with Mateo, he can be a weapon on the base paths. Maybe see what position he plays and see if we could free up a DH
And
slot.
stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. On a line, base hit.
Little shot? Okay, I'll take it. It's not a great swing, way off the end of the bat. Pretty good timing, though, which is nice.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. I'm amazed at his ability to pull his hands inside and actually square that baseball up. That pitch was off the plate. So tough to get the barrel
That
to
will be the
anything.
day for
Here
Alex
comes Gabe
Wood here.
Kapler to the mound, and he's going to take the baseball from his starter. Alex Wood won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Jacob Junis.
Jacob Junis coming in here, 25 games, a 5-2 record, a 2.38 ERA. In 72 innings pitched, 54 and 12 strikeouts to walks. Fairly even batting averages, lefties a skosh better.
And now for
That'll
Seattle.
flip Sam Haggerty to the
1
weaker
for
of
2.
his two sides. We're going to
First
go with
pitch
a
doesn't
pitch
find
out
the zone.
slider. Misses the zone. Slider at 85, sinker 94, circle change 86, cutter at 88, and a four-seam at 93. That was a slider I should have
in the air
crushed.
right field. Thomas makes the catch, and that'll do it. 2 come in on this
That's a
Seattle
bummer right
homer.
there.
It's now a 4-0
But
ball game.
we pick up a couple
You're
more
dialed
hits, and we
into the
have
show.
8 hits and half the runs at 4. Only giving up 1 hit to the Giants. That's good news.
Back here at the ballpark, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now batting Mitch Haniger. The wind of the pitch. That just misses.
Just outside.
And that is ball 1.
I want to lean on these secondary pitches. Second time through the order. Got him early on that one.
And that one a little bit high.
That happens
He
every
really
once in a while. I
committed to
don't
that
really
fastball
know
up
what
at
went
the top
wrong
of the
there.
zone.
I guess
He
I took
knows if he
my...
makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Comes a 2-2.
I guess I pulled it down just enough.
Sharp grounder.
Oh my
That's through
goodness.
for a base hit.
Haniger just beat the shift right there.
And here's the first baseman, Wilmer Flores. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. And there's one down.
Stop, 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 stop. Everybody stop. Everybody relax. I almost did not get that ball.
The left fielder, number 8, Michael.
Michael Conforto will climb in. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. In there, and it's 0-1.
Okay, gotta slow down. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, no. Injured pitcher. Both these guys are pretty slow. They are long relief guys, though.
Joey Wentz takes over on the mound.
Okay, so it's
He
not an
last
extended
pitched 2
injury,
days
but it
ago.
might goof up the
Your attention,
rotation
please.
going into the All-Star
Now
break.
pitching for Seattle,
Might.
43,
Let's see. So we got...
Joey.
I think we have 5 games left, so I think he would have pitched that last game. I do like that they give you, like, he's just ready. Issue for me is going to be, 1, getting it dialed in here because he has kind of a slow windup, but 2, when we get into this next inning, we're not going to have the runner on him. We're going to kind of have the same problem we had with Logan Gilbert yesterday. And I wonder if it would be worth maybe just... Where are we? Where are we? Do I just bring Isaiah Campbell in for maybe like the 6th and the 7th?
Strike 2.
I don't understand your strike zone. What in the hell is happening?
Battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That hits the dirt.
I'm a little surprised that was as bad as it were.
Stands at first with 1 out. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Okay, so we're seeing that one pretty well. Let's give maybe like a little cheeky cutter inside.
That misses the zone. 2-2.
It's a good take.
Oh, I don't. Circle change was not what I wanted.
Pitch misses inside.
Fuck.
3-2.
Really?
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
In the air to left center. And no one can get there. It falls in. Here's Haniger on his way to the plate.
It's a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Okay, so I don't have any control with this guy.
Grounded out his first time. Swings and misses.
His strike zone is throwing me off a little bit here because I
Great job of setting him up.
kind of have to bring. I felt like
add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
everything's fine. I just kind of gun one right in here.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wanted that like low in the corner. What the fudge? Curveball maybe.
The 1-2. Good eye right there.
Couple of curveballs not looking good. Maybe like a cheeky cutter on the outside.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
I'm pitching
Runner
tight. I'm
second
pitching
here,
tight.
one
I can feel it.
Goes down
Got him
swinging
with
for
the
the
circle
strikeout.
change.
Pulled the string on the changeup.
Do I just turn this into a bullpen game? New arm every day, or every day. New arm every inning.
Clearly he had him fooled.
Alec Thomas, the next Giant to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. In there for strike 1.
I mean, because that was a pretty good pitch, but the location still
2 outs,
wasn't
and
great.
1 in scoring position.
That's the one curveball that's in the zone, knocked away. We're on the same page here, Tom Murphy.
Pitch misses outside, and the count is
Not a
1-2.
great location. Not a ton of power against lefties.
Next offering is fouled back.
Oh, just not getting the put away stuff that I'm looking for here.
Left-hand batter waits. On the ground to third, and foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Next pitch just misses, and it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with
He's
2
throwing
strikes.
everything at him. Pitch number 8 here. And go with another curveball.
2 outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Just missed.
That is so irritating. Maybe a little too predictable there.
Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. Conforto coming home. Rodriguez fires it to the plate.
It's actually a pretty good throw. It's just offline. I can't get outs. I can't get the outs I'm looking for. They are. This guy is. God, this is so frustrating.
At that point in at bat for a hitter, when you've seen that many pitches, you've gotten a look, you've fouled off pitches, so the confidence level is
I mean, he's come in and thrown 26
like
pitches
when you go
here.
that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Next offering is down low. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Haggerty makes the play.
Okay, so the injury costs us a little bit there.
2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Mariners 4 and the Giants 2.
Maybe try and take a little bit longer here on this this offensive side, just try and cool them down a bit.
Chris Singleton.
I think the easy answer here is to bring up... Is he back? Is my boy back? Oh, he's back. Let's go. Let's go. Diego Castillo, my man. He's in the bullpen. I think that kind of answers our question here. And then with like... Yeah. Now we have another... We have a... that injury is so irritating. God dang it, we have so long to go here. Let's go. Let's warm up Campbell.
And leading off, Teoscar Hernandez.
Slider, sinker, circle change, cutter.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss.
There's a big swing on the circle change and a
Action
miss
in the San
there.
Francisco bullpen. Anthony DeSclafani appears to be getting loose. And strike 2.
So we give up the 2 runs that we got in the top half of the 5th inning. That one didn't feel like it was quite as much my fault. Like I definitely didn't get into a good rhythm with the new pitcher.
And Hernandez is out.
Not a lot of control there. Some calls did not go my way, which is a little frustrating. And then the hits they managed to get were like, what if it was like a perfect? They get doubled up on the wrong pitch, and then found some gaps.
Now it's the Mariners.
It's gonna happen. No big deal. Gave up 2 in yesterday's game. Still got a victory.
And
that was it. That was the pitch. That was the pitch.
Junis, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Not a swing you want to watch again.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball to left.
Unfortunately, that'll be
2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Seattle, Eugenio Suarez. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Suarez, 31 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1
good
strike.
Take.
Right through there for a strike. Next pitch is downstairs. Righty delivers. Hard ground.
There we go. A little grounder through. Saw that slider pretty well.
He was all over that one. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
2 outs, runner at first. Now, Dylan Moore. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Moore measures 6 feet even, 205 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. Righty to the plate. And a foul ball.
Sean. Let him go.
Suarez.
I mean, that's strike 2 even if he calls it. Look at how perfectly, like, even those last 2 pitches are, just on the opposite side of the plate.
The pitch.
Doesn't seem to be feeling all that confident in the slider. Have not seen it in this at bat.
Still 2-2
There we go.
after
I'll
the
take
foul
it.
ball.
I'll take that one. Little foul ball action.
And that's outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
We're going to stay. We're going to stay. Station to station here, folks. Station to station. It's going to be yet another right-handed hitter.
Tom Murphy now at the plate.
I don't know that we saw a
Murphy
slider in that
having more
last at bat.
success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. That catches the outside corner. That's strike one.
Suarez is going to need something pretty... Well, actually, not with 2 outs. I was going to say, might need something kind of deep to get home, but
Right-handed reliever, and it's 1-1.
with 2 outs, everybody should be going. Moore could need something kind of deeper to try and get all the way around.
And that one is
I
inside.
thought about it, but I
Could be
did
some
not push the
action here
button.
on
Thank
this
God.
next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
First and second, 2 down. 2-1 pitch is in there.
That's
and the
fine.
count is
That's
even.
fine. Not going to do anything with that pitch.
Line drive, base hit.
We're going to gamble it a little bit.
Third. The throw home. It's off the mark.
Safe.
And he scores. 3-run
Thank God
lead.
that
It's
throw was off the
5-2.
mark. Oh
That's
my
3 singles in a
goodness.
row. That's about as
I-
textbook as it gets. Got his stride
That was-
load
wow.
out of the way early.
That throw
He
was
stayed
2
inside that
steps
ball
up the
and
line
squared
and
up
still
out
almost,
front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
God, still almost an out. My goodness.
Colton Wong up next
So we get a
for the
little lucky. We
Mariners.
kind of get that run back that we gave up early in the game. Got it back a little bit there with
Off the mark there. 1-0.
beneficial
Well,
timing.
it's
We
just
just got
three
out
straight
on the
hits,
stolen
and
base
now
that would have come
behind
around
in
to
this
score,
count
but
to
we
this
get that
hitter.
one
Might be a good
where it
time
maybe
for
could have been an
somebody to
out.
call
Like
timeout. Maybe the
both of those
pitching
feel
coach
like
go out there
toss-ups
and talk to
that
him just a
very
little bit.
easily could have gone the other way.
Check swing didn't go. Now
Not exactly
2-0.
sure what I'm doing
Nice job
differently
keeping
to
the
get the
hands
check
back on
swing.
that
Sometimes
one.
it feels
Just
maybe
a
it's just
little
how
bit.
much power a guy has. But sometimes it feels like I don't hit it all that much, and they're like, "Yeah, full bore, no problem."
The middle. Oh, he gloves it. It's there.
That is
and that's a
truly
great play.
unfortunate.
But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's
Tom Murphy, though,
5-2.
helping us at least get one of those runs back. It's a real tight play at the plate. Nice slide by Suarez.
There we go, bottom
Okay.
6. Now it's
I would like to think about this for a moment. A couple of lefties coming up. And the bullpen's going to be a righty, so it might be advantageous to
second
try.
baseman, Tyro Estrada.
Second baseman, Tyro
The pitch.
Estrada.
And that one finds its way
Okay,
through.
well,
Off to a good start with a leadoff dive.
just not like the
And
location,
that'll bring up
like at
Brandon
all.
Crawford. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this
So
ball.
it feels like they're kind of on this stuff.
That one misses.
How was that
It's
bad?
a ball and 2 strikes.
I don't like to
Was
say
he
he
one?
wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Here's a 1-2. Just misses with that one.
See, and this is the problem. I can't get these.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss.
There
for
we
the
go. They're
strikeout.
finally getting a
He's
swing
thrown
and
over
miss
the
here.
curveball.
Well, classic
This
pitch
feels like such a
sequencing there to
stupid
change eye
gamble.
levels for the punch
I do
out.
think that this answers my question a little bit about who to bring in, and I think the answer is Diego Castillo.
then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table.
Curveball
You
just
can't make contact.
God, it's all over the place. I think maybe, though, you try to play the matchups a little bit.
Estrada leads off first with one away.
Maybe try to dot one down there.
Next one off the plate inside.
It's just, that's so
1-2 to
frustrating.
count.
It's that bad.
And a weak ground ball to the left side. Beats the second, out there.
Got
and
him.
that's 2.
Okay, that's a much
One hit
stronger
in the
inning.
inning,
Double
but
play,
no one
super
left.
helpful,
Through
obviously.
6 full.
Wasn't
It's
sure I was
the
going to
M's
get it
5
at
and the
seconds.
Giants
That was
2.
a real tight play, but we are able to turn 2. I think, heck, even if you just get the one at second, I think the other guy is a little bit slower.
Welcome back.
Problem
We go
is
to the
you're
top
giving
of the
them extra
second.
opportunities
Now
to
it's
get
the
into a rhythm, get into a
Jorge
flow.
Mateo.
So I think now we have our
We talk
question.
about guys
We got
with
through
good
2
speed,
innings,
and definitely he has
and I
it,
think
but
now
pushing
it's the
offense
Castillo,
aside for just a
Seawald,
second, Chris,
Munoz
it's the
show.
defensive
Just kidding.
line drive, and
That's a home
that should
run.
be extra
Get out of here.
bases.
Just
Around
kidding. It wasn't.
first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive.
That one I felt good
Got
about.
something he could
Felt good
handle.
about. If I can get
Solid
into
swing
a
from start to
rhythm
end.
here
On
with
time with
Mateo,
everything.
are you
Really good
kidding me?
balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Because I think somebody like Trammell is
So a man aboard.
typically
Next to hit, Julio
my designated
Rodriguez.
hitter. If I can switch that out for someone with maybe a little more speed.
Swing
big
and a
swing.
miss.
Get a little too
Oh,
aggressive, a little too
swing
aggressive.
Right there.
Slow down, settle down. I do think it is
In the
interesting.
And the runner stays where he is.
We kind of have that speed. We
Runner
had
at
that
second,
last
nobody
season
out.
with Dom Thompson Williams, where I was like, oh man, I have this guy. Then they brought in a couple of other
Next offering, pop foul.
couple other
to the right out of
speedsters,
play.
and then
Hitter's got
they
some
took him
good
away right before the
opposite field
playoffs.
power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine.
Oh, now this ball's going to get
Got
through.
through.
and that's
That
a
got
base hit.
through.
Run comes in from second.
6-2
It's
Mariners.
6-2.
Let's go. There's
Against
the
wall
speed.
with 2 strikes, but found a way. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Now the left fielder, Sam Haggerty, 1 for 3. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Okay,
Nobody
now we are
out,
no
runner
longer in
first.
save situation. In a save situation.
They say you won.
That's bad swing. That's bad swing. Just early on it though.
Double play ball to second. Steps on the bag for 1. Oh, man, their
Wow.
first double play of the day. 2 gone.
Sometimes
Fuck.
it's just a little bit smarter to go ahead and make the play yourself. Less throws, less people involved. And right there, he had plenty of time to get that first out at second and then to complete the double play over to first.
Swing and a foul straight back.
That's all right. It's another time where we score a run and then
Line
a
and
double
a
play.
pitch.
Like what in the hell?
Strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Okay. Kind of lucky actually. Thought I hit that softly enough for it to be a check swing, but
The 0-2.
with this zone, I don't know.
This one lifted in the air, left field. That gets down for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green
That's a
stuff.
good take
Base
there on the
hit.
cutter.
Pollock in now. Takes ball 1 off the
Pollock
plate.
0 for 7. So it might be a worthwhile substitution. Pollock is a guy that I just can't seem to figure out.
Now 1
Very
and 1.
feast or famine with him, it seems.
And a pitch.
2-2.
That one is upstairs. Hernandez off of first with 2 away. Liner, base hit. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Surprised
Seems
at
like he
that
got exactly
location
what he was
there with
looking for right there.
full
nice
count.
line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the
All right, we're
outfield.
bringing in a
Pitcher
new
on
guy,
here,
Joe Ross. 5.11 ERA and 12.1 innings pitched. 1-2 record through 5 games. 1 blown save. 6 and 4 strikeouts to walks. Not a very big sample size though. 300 to
So
250
2 on with 2
righties
away.
versus
Eugenio
lefties.
Suarez up to hit
Sinker at
down.
95, a slider 87, 4-seam at 95, circle change at 90.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field.
Wow,
The
that
run
circle
comes in to
change.
score from
A perfect,
second. It's
perfect?
7-2.
Man, I can't believe we managed to hit into 4 double plays, and we're up by 5. That is an unbelievable stat.
Satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field, so that definitely felt good.
And now Dylan Moore.
Perfect, perfect.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
Not the
Almost
easiest thing
another
when you're talking about a guy
fantastic
that's,
hit, but
perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure
Takes
on it
a
and
slider
try to
there.
get yourself comfortable.
slow down. Switch a little bit to, or switch to a contact swing.
0-2 now. In the dirt.
Not going anywhere on that.
Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Third slider. Oh God, I have an itch on my arm.
And the righty deals.
Oh
Bounce
no,
it back
it
with 2
itches.
strikes.
It itches.
And the right-hander deals.
2-2.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and
Everything
second.
has been a slider. Ooh, fouled that one off. Lucky to get the foul off there, or the contact.
2-2. The other way. And there's a base hit to right field. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. It's 8-2.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes.
Some of these
I think
hits
he showed
are the
up
hits that we
maybe
just have not been
spread
getting
out, but
to go our
he
way.
got the job done right there.
Tom Murphy. Up
Do
next
I
for the
leave?
Mariners. He's already homered here in this one. That's to third. Welker zips it across.
Okay, I
That
did
ends
send
the
him home,
inning
and then it looked like he had a little bit of
stops
trouble and was
things
able
from
to
getting out of hand. So they
correct
get
that.
3
So.
runs on 6
Big
hits. No errors.
XP inning there. We have 17 hits in this
Midway in
game.
inning number 7, and it's time to stretch.
I think
It's
maybe
the
we
Mariners
just try to
8 and the
leave him in
Giants
here.
2. Back here in San Francisco.
Leading up.
And
It's
now
not a
right
great
fielder, Mitch Haniger.
option.
Right fielder. Mitch.
Wentz back to
He has
work.
this curveball that I'm using a lot.
And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing
That's
it on the
just- I
first
mean, it's 'cause
pitch.
it's a
Showed
terrible
a willingness
pitch.
to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
That's off the mark, and it's a ball and a
Just
strike.
barely.
When the leadoff man gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get
It's
a
a
ball
nice
to the
cutter.
ground and
Probably
they
the
can
best
roll him
location
up
that
for 2.
cutter's been in. We're gonna
The 1-1 is fouled
sail
off.
on me just a little bit. I want this curveball just to
The
dive.
pitch. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3.
There we
and
go.
they turn the double play.
Okay, so we're giving up early hits in these innings with this guy. Not great. I do kind of want to just use him because we're pushing the lead out.
And here is Michael Conforto.
Really good
With
piece
him
of
on the
hitting
mound, we
last
did the
time,
lead got
going
cut
to
in
the
half
opposite
to
field.
4-2. But then we've been able to double our run output.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Started to swing.
That is a strike. And that's, I mean, that's the kind of pitching that, or the kind of problems I've been having. It's like, that's a strike. Like, your zone is very weird today. And it's not even like it's just on one side. And it's like, sometimes we have like, you see every once in a while where it's like, oh man, his zone feels like it's one full ball to the left or to the right or whatever. That's not the case with this guy. Both of them have like, are somehow wider and more narrow. And it's the most confusing. Some of the strikeouts we've gotten versus some of the balls that we have that have been called are just baffling. Throw cutter a little farther away. We have a waste pitch here.
This one in the air, center field.
That wasn't really what I wanted to do, but I'll take it because it gets us out of this inning.
Makes the catch, and that's the third out. Ready to begin the eighth. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Colton Wong.
Here comes a pitch. That's in there.
Ooh, that's a nice
Strike
slider.
one.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
In the air, left field, down the line. Conforto
Sliced it,
makes
tried
the
to slice
grab,
it.
one away.
Well,
Now batting.
I was hoping that would slice. I could slice further out, but
Mateo.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Jorge Mateo. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And delivers outside.
Ball.
The wind to kick the 2-0. In the air out towards right center. Thomas sizing it up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
I heard the
Julio
contact on that one.
Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. Swing and a miss.
Wow,
In this
okay.
situation as the number 2 hitter, 2
Damn.
out, nobody on. You want to be a table setter. Work the at bat, get deep, whatever it takes. Get on first base.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
That's it. God damn it. That is.
Rip towards third. Welker. Jump throw. And the inning is over.
Get out of here. Get out of here with
Nobody
your
left for
fucking
Seattle.
jump throw.
They lead at 8-2.
You rude dude. All right. Let's
And
bring in
welcome
Diego
back.
Castillo.
Now
Let's
the
speed
third
him up a little
baseman,
bit. Let's also get back
Colton
into a bit of a
Welker.
flow
New pitcher
here
for
with
the
him.
Mariners,
It's been a
Diego
long time
Castillo.
since we've had him on
And
the
he's got a
roster
nice
in the
lead to work
bullpen.
with, so he should
He's one of
come
my
in
most
throwing
trusted
strikes.
arms going back to
Attacking
last
these
season.
hitters,
I basically ran a 3-dude bullpen last season, and I performed very well with it. Happy to have Castillo and Munoz back. Castillo got injured, and he's been gone for a while. I genuinely don't remember the last time he pitched. I wouldn't really have much of an idea either.
The pitch. In there for a strike
Look
at
at
the
that.
bottom of the zone.
Look at that. But they've been looking at some slowness from the relief guy. Just take it all the way up
The
top.
wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a ball popped up.
Gold Glove
Mateo has a
defender.
beat on it and puts the squeeze on that
I
one.
believe he's a shortstop,
And
but
there's
I mean,
one
I
away.
love J.P. Crawford.
The center fielder, number 6.
And the batter now, Alec Thomas. And first offering is fouled
I think this is
off.
where I kind of hope that I get Castillo through this inning
And the pitch.
very quickly.
In for a strike, and it's 0-2. Next offering misses down and away.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Wow, that was an incredibly late
Stood
swing.
absolutely no
I thought,
chance
like,
on
man, that was a
slider
really
right
bad
there,
pitch,
and I don't
ball
mean to laugh,
2 or
but that's a
whatever,
tough
but
one. I mean, pretty
yeah,
much a
too
perfect
late.
strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you
that
can't
slider
get your
did
hands
not
through
go where I
and the
wanted it
barrel
to.
it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. They say you win.
1-2 for count.
Kicks and fires. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That is, that's a pretty
Giants
perfect
down in order.
inning
And it's
for
still
Castillo. Didn't burn too
8-2.
much of his energy. Should be a usable arm tomorrow if we need it. We do still have Isaiah Campbell, and we have some other guys we can use. Matt Brash as well.
We go
So
to
the
ninth,
bullpen's
and
not in
now
the
for
worst
Seattle, Sam Haggerty.
Offensive lineup is a little
Ross, 29 years old,
worrisome,
a
but
former first-round pick back in 2011. And a foul ball. Now the 0-1. In the air, left
good.
side.
Good contact,
Drop
but-
steps, heads back on it. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one down.
The right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
That misses the zone. Ball 1.
these are the games that I wish I was playing at home.
That's down and in. The pitch. Good eye right there.
Late on the fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit.
Okay, so it'll be a base hit instead of like a walk or something.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Oh, bad swing with
Down
Pollock.
the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Next pitch in the dirt. Ball 1. Ross throws over. Hernandez back in standing. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Goes down looking. And up next for Seattle, Eugenio Suarez. And a base hit right there. Throw in
Late
holds
on that
the lead
fastball.
runner at second.
Was not
2 on
anticipating
down
that.
with 2
Another
away.
hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He
There's
looks
2
locked
dudes,
in. First pitch
wide
fastball
stance,
in a great spot
hands
to
on
do
hips.
some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Digging in, Dylan Moore.
Oh, that was
Swing
a
and a
waste.
ball popped up. Crawford moving under this one. He's got it.
Wow,
And
he
that is
almost
out
dropped
number
that.
3.
Holy
So they
shit.
strand a pair. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order, due up. It's the Mariners 8 and the Giants 2. So bottom of the ninth. Now it's the Giants.
The second baseman.
Well, I guess we're gonna work with Isaiah Campbell. I did not put up another arm here. I don't really want to push
New pitcher on now, Isaiah Campbell.
Castillo too far.
We'll see him once again.
Number 49, Isaiah Campbell.
The wind of the pitch. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
All right, let's get the heck out of here with a pretty solid win. I keep looking at the scoreboard, and I love the way the runs are spread throughout the game.
And he grounds
I'm
one to
very
the right
happy
side.
with
He steps on the bag.
the improvements
down.
pitching and hitting-wise. We did get the hitting difficulty bumped up, so I'm going to need to pay attention to that in tomorrow's game.
Crawford now open
Just kind of make
stance
sure
on
that I'm
left
not
side.
maybe not as aggressive.
And
We
that's
did
in
do a
there
good
for
job at
strike
making
one.
sure that we picked up, you know, he threw a ton of pitches in that first inning, 20 plus.
Ball
And
one
I mean,
there.
even with, you know, the number of double plays in the second and third were like not quite as effective pitch count wise, we still were able to score a run in the second.
And that one hit to first. Takes it himself. Now only one out remaining.
Now batting.
And kind of just sprinkling them in. Hell, we got two in the
Here's Jack
two in the
Peterson.
one inning in the top of the fifth, and then gave up two of the runs, and then were able to pile them on and feel pretty good. Legend plus pitching difficulty as well.
First offering misses the mark.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
In for a strike. And the count 1-1. Two down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. The 1-2. Line drive. On the
Game.
first,
All right.
ball game.
Hey,
And the
back-to-back Mariners
take this
victories. We
one
scored
and
8
one.
runs in
But
this
when
one.
you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're
Wow.
this close to double digits. And
All right, who's
now
ready to
all of
come
a sudden
crashing
it's a
down to earth?
challenge within a challenge to get 2 more wins to get to 10. But there's definitely a high level of
The
confidence.
game got a
that these
little
guys are
dicey in the
playing at right
midsection.
now. And that's
Pile
one
up
of those things
19
you don't
hits,
wanna rock
score
the
8
boat. You don't
runs.
wanna disturb
Joey
things. Make
Wentz
sure
gets the
clubhouse
win.
guy is giving
Alex
you the
Wood
same
gets the
good
loss.
food he's been giving you all
Mariners
along.
lead the series,
You can keep this win streak
2-0.
going.
Kind of a cheap win for our pitcher there. Should have gone to Robbie Ray, but due to the injury, he wasn't able to pitch the required number of innings, which is okay because he had gotten he'd gotten a victory, not like a cheap victory or anything, but he'd gotten a kind of a weird victory on his, so it all evens out. We lead the series, or win the series, with a 2-0 deficit now. The San Francisco Giants will look to salvage a game in game number 3 tomorrow here at 6 p.m. Pacific time on the channel. We'll take a look at the pitching matchups, but this was a very good game. Really, really good. 19 hits is like an absurd number. Only scored 8 runs, probably could have done a little bit more damage, but we did get some stuff that hasn't dropped to drop. So that's been kind of nice. We saw the one that went up the line and just some little bloop shots here and there. We did see some of the other hits that we've had that are like, oh, that's a good piece of contact with Colton Wong, but it's, you know, it's just a fly ball. It feels like a good piece of contact with, you know, so and so trying to hook it, but just not quite far left enough. But that is okay. It's a lot easier to accept those hits when you are winning and when you can kind of get some bloop shots here and there that help push across runs build that lead so that when an injury comes in, someone like Joey Wentz can come in and weather the storm a little bit. Gave up 2 in the bottom of the 5th after scoring 2 in the top of the 5th. But we got 1 back in the top of the 6th. Then we piled on 3 more in the top of the 7th. I love the way that we, 1 in the 1st, 1 in the 2nd. Nothing in the 3rd or the 4th, but we're not giving up anything. Tack on a couple more. Okay, give up a couple more. But then continue to stay, in rhythm offensively and able to drive some runs home. So that is very good. Suarez, Moore, and Hernandez. All 4 for 5. Suarez with a double. Uribe scored twice. Dylan Moore, 4 for 5, knocked home 2. Scored once. Teoscar Hernandez had Uribe in a run on that 4 for 5 day. Tom Murphy, your player of the game, 2 for 4 with a home run and 3 Uribes. He was 2 for 4 on the day with the blast and a run batted in a little bit later. I want to say that was the run that we got back in the 6th, maybe. Joey Wentz gets the victory. 2.2 innings pitched. He gave up 4 hits, struck out 2, no walks, 1 earned on his line. The other run will go to Robbie Ray. Alex Wood gets the loss. He gave up 8 hits in 4.2 innings pitched, no strikeouts, walked 2, and gave up 4 earned runs. Maybe could have had an extra run there. We did get caught stealing early in the 1st, and then we were able to score later. Is very weird. Out for a few days. We'll just go ahead and auto that. I'm sure that it will be fine. Connection to the show network was lost. Fantastic. Not really sure what happened there, but that is all right. Okay, going for the series sweep. Taking on Sean Manaea, 4-9 with a 4.01 ERA. Marco Gonzalez on the bump for the Mariners, 7-4 with a 2.60 ERA. Mariners looking for a sweep and to pick up their 65th win of the season. San Francisco looking to salvage a game in the series. We have an 18-game lead still in the division, and Friday, or Thursday, I don't know. Series usually start on Friday. They run Friday through Sunday, and the 4-game set's throwing me off. We're starting a big series against Houston on Thursday, right before the All-Star break. So looking to, keep the bats hot. Both the hitting and the pitching difficulty went up today. Hopefully that doesn't bite us too much tomorrow, but we shall see. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Solid game all around. Much improved start. Got hits. Got runs scored early on. Settled into a pitching groove very nicely. A little bit of a bump in that 5th inning, switching the pitchers and just kind of out of sync a little bit. The pitcher that we brought in, while I think was a good idea, being a left-hander, and we, were continuing the work of a left-hander, the accuracy and control just wasn't there. And sometimes the umpire wasn't on our side. One of the weirder strike zones we've had all season. But weathered the storm, put more runs on, got out of a situation where I thought for sure it was all right, save situation. We got to that 7th inning or whatever it was, and it's all right, it's a Castillo, Sewald, Munoz finish. Turns out didn't need it. Whew. That's a good victory, and we'll see if we can pick up one more before heading to Houston here in San Francisco. Tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos, and you can keep up to date with all things happening here in MLB The Show 23. All things in this game, meaning just this one series that I do. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good sports. Go Mariners.